Have you known about uterine cleaning? Cleaning the uterus is definitely not a typical practice among ladies, and it is important to be careful while doing it. Despite the fact that we appear the equivalent, with the equivalent structure of organs, and so on, it is significant to recall that our bodies are extraordinary. What's more, along these lines, everybody responds diversely to a treatment. What's more, it is the same when we talk about uterine purifying. In the event that you have any questions about how to normally wash down your uterus, converse with your gynecologist, or on the other hand naturopath, and examine with them the need of remembering any of these T's for your everyday schedule. Among the advantages of this training, we can notice the assurance of the female conceptive a framework, since it evacuates the remaining parts of the endometrium that stays in the uterus after periods, baby blues, or post-fetus removal. On the off chance that you don't have the foggiest idea, the endometrium is a layer that covers the uterus and turns into the period when there is no pregnancy. Did you realize that? At the point when a lady does an endometrium purifying, she can forestall the advancement of certain ailments, what's more, increment the odds of pregnancy without dangers. Other than that, this purifying is a method of improving bloodstream in the uterus, keeping it more grounded. What's more beneficial. Adapt now 3 tea plans to scrub your uterus. St. John's wort tea. St. John's wort has numerous therapeutic properties, counting the capacity of loosening up the smooth musculature around the uterus and diminishing period cramps. To make it, you will require 1 cup of water. 1 sweet spoon of St. John's wort leaves. Try not to utilize the blossoms to make this tea, since they can be poisonous. Expel the blossoms, if there are any, or use the herb before it blossoms. To make it, warm the water until it nearly bubbles. Mood killer the warmth and include the leaves. Spread with a cover and sit tight for it to chill off a bit. At that point, strain and drink as per your PCPs. Suggestions: up to 3 cups per day. Damiana. Do you know this plant? Damiana has been utilized for a long time to increment moxie since it improves blood dissemination in ladies' private zone. Stunning, right? To make this tea, you will require 0.7 to 0.14 Oz of dried Damiana leaves and 1 cup of bubbling water. To make the tea, simply consolidate the fixings. Also, let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes. After it chills off a bit, strain and drink it up to 3 times each day. Raspberry. Raspberry tea is notable among ladies. It is a groundbreaking natively constructed medication to ease work. Be that as it may, it can likewise be utilized after pregnancy to evacuate the bits of the endometrium and different tissues that weren't completely disposed of, causing the uterus to return to typical. Record the fixings. 1 to 2 teaspoons of cleaved raspberry leaves. Furthermore, 1 cup of bubbling water. It is easy to make it. Simply join all fixings, spread with a top and let it rest for as long as 10 minutes. Strain and hold up until it chills off a bit. Drink 1 to 3 cups every day. Regardless of whether studies demonstrate that raspberry doesn't influence the start of a pregnancy, pregnant ladies ought to maintain a strategic distance from its utilization, except if suggested by an obstetrician or psychotherapist. Other than that, since these teas clean the uterus, also elevate uterine withdrawals to take out the buildups of the endometrium, pregnant ladies must not drink them, and nursing ladies must keep away from their utilization, alright? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.